And so after, visits to like LSU and the offer from Bama, Georgia, Coach Prime, what was it about Rocky Top? What was it about Knoxville and Tennessee that made you commit to them?
I was a priority. I was on me from the time I stepped on campus to the time I left, and after I left. Like after I left, they kept in contact with me every day. Like it's not a day that passes I ain't get a FaceTime call or text, and it was not just all about me. You feel me? It was about grades, how I can become a better person, prayer, God, all that. So that what really made me fall in love with the program. You feel me? They kept it real with me from the jump, and they told me what it was and what it wasn't. Right. So I respected it, and that what made me chose Tennessee.
They gonna care about you when you leave Tennessee.
Yeah. They don't just care about developing me as a player, you feel me? They care about developing me off the field.
Exactly. And when you leave there, you gonna always be involved.
Yeah, always be involved. I'm not looking to switch.
Welcome back to another episode of Sideline Convos. Episode 3, we in this thing. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's your boy DJ, and I'm here with
Coach Bud in the house, Lee County Falcons. We here, Levels in the house.
You already know, Coach Matt, Coach K, Mississippi Falcons, Lee County Falcons in the house. You already know what's going on.
Yeah, y'all tuned in to Sideline Convos. Go on, like, subscribe, share, all of the above, man. And today, we had to come to the crib. Man. Back to Sardis, man. You know what I'm saying? Had to come down. The number 1 receiver in Mississippi.
Yes, sir.
Number 10 receiver according to Rivals in the nation.
Yes, sir.
In the nation, baby.
Just committed to Tennessee.
Yeah. Tennessee.
4-star.
4 of them.
Mr. JJ Harrell. Yeah. Nephew. In the building.
Happy belated birthday too, man.
Yeah,
happy birthday,
belated, man.
Before we jump into sports, all right. We was coming up. We let folk know, you know what I'm saying? Man, I'm from Sardis, man. What is that? What is Sardis at? What is Sardis at? You know what I'm saying? So tell them how it was growing up, or how it is growing up in Sardis. Describe Sardis to the people that don't know what Sardis is.
How it is growing up in Sardis, really. What you see, what you get, really. Basically, everything you want, you got to go out and get it. No handouts, no none of that. So, like, that's why people from Sardis, like, we got a different mindset, different hunger, different dog in there. Because, like, whatever we get, we got to go out and get it. Got to go out and earn it. So, yeah, that's basically what it is, though.
And hungry for it. Hey,
definitely.
It's better when you go out and get it anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely
you feel better. Hey, you know better.
The reward is better.
Yeah,
the reward is better.
It's like when we go get it, in the adversity we face, we already been through that, so it ain't nothing new to it. Yeah, nothing new.
Been there and done that. Ain't nothing rattle you. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's so how it be.
Sardis has changed a lot. You know what I'm saying? From when we was here and coming down every summer, to what it is now, like the young and wild and really. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So what do you do to keep yourself from being distracted by what's going on in the streets and more focused on sports?
Basically, I just put school, me, and sports first. Basically, stay out the way. I stay away from around people that don't got the same goals and intentions as me. I surround my crowd with people who got the same goals and ambitions I got. So that's basically what I do, just stay out the way, stuff like that. I got free homeboys, but they do the same thing I do. Yeah. So it's like I don't be in no trouble or none of that. So that's what I do, stay out the way.
That's a great mindset to have. You don't hear that too much for youngins these days, man. But surround yourself with people who got the same mind goals. So when you do start winning, it don't sound like bragging. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They seen you from the ground up, coming up, so they like, we knew JJ gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Right. You ain't got nobody hating.
If you brag to your friends about your wins and they consider that hating, them ain't really your friends for real. Your friends will always be proud of you no matter who win first.
Most definitely.
There you go. You learn about friends early, and that's good. That's great. Yeah, for real. Friends and family, that's great.
When we was coming up, we didn't have Pee Wee football. We had to wait till 7th grade before we started playing ball. You know what I'm saying? So what age did you start playing ball?
I started playing ball when I was 10. Yeah, one day in the neighborhood, I grew up with one of my homeboys named Cutie Wall.
Yeah.
And they used to play ball and all that. And they just asked me to try it out one day. Yeah. And I was good at it and I just stuck with it. But I say like
organized ball.
I ain't started taking it serious till like my 7th grade year. like when I started playing more competitive people and all that, and I realized I could do the same thing that I used to do in Pee Wee, then I knew how big my future could be. Yeah.
Really, Pee Wee the way. Really, you know what I'm saying? Pee Wee striving these guys. They're making these guys in junior high anyway. So you was gonna do it in junior high. I mean, Pee Wee, you more definitely gonna do it in.
I say like if you want to be like real successful in football, I say start Pee Wee. Start Pee Wee. Cause football teach you how to be a man. You gotta practice sometimes in 90-degree weather. I mean, ain't nobody finna be out there with all their uniform on in 90-degree weather. So yeah, it teach you responsibility and how to be a man. So yeah, I say play football at Pee Wee if you want to go next level with it.
When did it kind of like, was there a game that you were playing in junior high where it's like, oh yeah, I might do got a shot at this, or was it like somebody came up and was like, JJ, man, you tough, bro?
It was actually my first junior high game. I had 2 touchdowns. Like my first time playing junior high football, I was a 7th grader starting at receiver. So yeah, I started taking it serious. Then like I've been loving football, but I started taking it serious in my first actual junior high game.
For sure.
And you played quarterback and receiver, right?
Okay, then.
I basically just play whatever, put my teammates in the best position to win. So I ain't no selfish player.
That guy.
Yeah.
I always say when that kid's younger, try all the positions. Cause like I said, you playing quarterback helped you at receiver.
Yeah.
You see a different angle from the quarterback. Oh, my quarterback, I can't get to the outside because when I was playing, I couldn't see the outside. So now you create a different angle. So I always
sometimes, I play DB too. So like sometimes whatever I see, like the defense lined up and I knew what coverage they in. Right. So it's like sometimes I probably have like a dig route, but like if they in a coverage or a little zone I know, then I got to find grass, sit down and find grass. I can't run that dig all the way.
Most definitely.
Playing different positions actually help the game more easy for you. Cause like football, like 80% knowledge and 20% physicality.
There you go.
Correct.
The knowledge of the game take you a long way. Then that dog just add everything.
You gotta have that dog in you. You gotta have that dog, cause everybody don't put on the weight. It's about what you got in there.
There you go.
Correct.
There you go.
Okay. So, all right, you played quarterback.
Yeah.
I came down, filmed you in the 8th grade. We put a little highlight together.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
When did you make the decision that receiver was gonna be your position over quarterback?
All right, so I thought my last 8th grade game, I think we lost to Independence, I think. It hurt it, but the next week I was at the high school practicing with them. And like I caught a free pass on some varsity DBs that was starting varsity DBs at the high school, 8th grade. I remember this just like yesterday. Then when I said, yeah, I'm gonna just perfect my craft at receiver and, just make a name for myself.
To be those moments for sure.
And I heard you dropped basketball for
Yeah, I had to drop basketball for football.
Yeah, I was sure gonna ask you
tough.
about that. Yeah.
That's tough, man. I know we went over to high school, but just I had to say that because it's a mind frame. That's big of some kids. Some be like, man, I'm gonna play ball. I don't care what nobody said. But you already looking forward to the future as we were talking earlier, and that's great, man. They keep their head on.
I mean, like growing up as an athlete, I mean, you gotta make sacrifices. Sometimes them sacrifices be the best decision of your life. You just gotta keep trusting God with it, really, basically.
You 25, man.
You sound about like you 25,
Man, I can't do nothing but smile right now. Hey, keep that head for real, man.
Most definitely.
I know we going places, baby. It's up, baby.
Since Bud already made that jump, we gonna go back, but since he already made that jump about you, you know what I'm saying, leaving basketball alone. Now, some people would see it, you know what I'm saying, that you could have been as successful in basketball or football. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because this year you had your career high, 38 points. Yeah, then as a junior, you were selected to play in the North-South All-Star game. That's usually designated to seniors, you know what I'm saying? And then you ended up being the offensive MVP of the region, you know what I'm saying? And it's basketball, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, what made you come to the conclusion like, okay, it's football or nothing?
I mean, if you can have a face-to-face with talk with God, he'll let you know what your path is. So basically me, I just had to figure out what's for me or wasn't for me. So like, I used to pray about it because I was young. I ain't know how to walk through life by myself. So like, I prayed about it and all that, and it gave me the answer, just focus on football. I ain't understanding it at the moment, but now I see why, Prayer is real though. Prayer is real, like If you going through anything in life, talk to God about it. Like, He gonna hear you. Yeah.
As long as you listen for that voice, it's most definitely gonna steer the right way every time. I'm telling you.
And a lot of people don't know this, nephew. Nephew. A lot of people don't know this though. In the 9th grade, you know, you didn't even play football.
Yeah, I didn't play football.
And you just played basketball. What was the reason for you not playing football that 9th grade year?
Oh, I had some growing up to do. I think I took a major loss by not playing my 9th grade year. It put me in a tough position, but it also taught me accountability and how to be a man. You know, everything ain't gonna always go your way. You on your road to glory, you gonna go through obstacles. You gonna go through adversity, but it's on you how to overcome it. Cause like before God give you your blessings, He gonna put 1,000 storms in front of you to try to see how you gonna handle it. If you can't handle them storms, He ain't gonna give you your blessing, cause He ain't gonna think you can handle your blessing. Yeah.
So I didn't know that. Now that he said that about the 9th grade, which is crazy to me. So after you played your year of ball and everything, when you came back for the, was you almost like welcome, or was it like you gonna have to prove yourself again? You know?
Yeah, I was gonna have to prove myself. Like, even though like everybody could tell, like, all right, so he the best receiver that we got. But it's like my coach had put me in a position to where like I was gonna have to prove myself all over again. Because my 9th grade year I could have been special. 10th grade year I could have been special. Any year I would have came with that I could have been special, but I had to prove it. And it teaches you like you don't get no handout in life. That's why I had said football teach you how to be a man. Yeah.
Relax.
So do you feel like that's the reason you the number 10 player in the nation right now?
Like rings, that don't even mean nothing to me. Like I don't even care about that. Like I ain't even satisfied. I'm trying to be number 1 in the world, basically. And then after high school, I'm trying to be number 1 in college.
You did. I can most definitely dig that. Hey, like you were saying, speaking into existence, life and death's in the power of the tongue, man.
Keep manifesting.
Most definitely.
You gonna wake up with your dream in your face one day.
Yeah. I'm becoming a bigger fan, man.
For real,
I love you as an athlete, but getting to know you as a man, you know what I'm saying?
It's just like,
I'm becoming a bigger fan, for sure.
For real.
For
I'm loving it.
And when you set out your 9th grade year, you know what I'm saying? You even told me like, I ain't even playing ball this year. I ain't even playing football this year. I like, man, I couldn't do nothing but respect it. But at the same time, like, I don't even know why this man ain't playing football. You know what I'm saying?
This one that I was you. Yeah, he was telling me like, man,
Once I just thought about my situation, that's when I started realizing like my friends ain't really my friends for real. Like you don't supposed to have no yes men around. You supposed to have friends who gonna let you know when you wrong and when you right. You feel me? So that started with cutting my circuits, getting closer with God, and just keep on trusting the process, keeping the main thing. Yeah. So I just keep on focusing on school and football, and it took care of itself.
Yes, sir. And after that 9th grade year, you came back, spring ball, and you did your thing. How many touchdowns did you have in the spring?
I had 2.
2 touchdowns in the spring. After the spring game, Southern Miss reached out to you.
Southern Miss offered me.
So this man is set out. His 9th grade year, going into his 10th grade year, play in the spring game, and get an offer, D1 offer. You know what I'm saying? That's talent. So how talk about that experience a little bit, like how it was to experience sitting out a whole year and then not even playing in the first real game and getting a D1 offer.
Cause like, all right, so like after I ain't played my freshman year, I had talked to God like for answers and all that. Cause like I love football and my whole life revolved around football, and not playing my freshman year hurted me. So like once I talked to him and was telling him like I'm not gonna give up on ball no more and none of that, it was like how I felt after I got that offer after the game. It was like surreal. Cause like everything I had just talked to God about, it happened. You feel me?
Ain't nothing like that feeling right there, man. Ain't nothing like that feeling. You step out on faith, and then God shows you right behind it. Yeah, ain't nothing like it. You almost like, yeah, I chose the right path.
Yeah, for sure.
I chose the right
definitely.
path, for sure.
Most definitely.
So after that, your 10th grade comes up, you know what I'm saying? Walk me through one of your favorite 10th grade games, because now you back, everybody waiting to see what you're going to do this year and took a year off. What's one of your favorite games where you was like, oh yeah, I made the right decision coming on back and doing my thing?
Winona. We played Winona.
Okay.
Winona was like no more than 3A. My 10th grade year, the whole state had us losing that game against Winona. Think like the first half, I had like 2 catches for like 80 yards. I had a touchdown. I mean, like, it wasn't just a regular touchdown, though. It was like a jump ball. I went up and grabbed it and, ran it in. And it was in my own, like, the whole state thought we was going to lose, like 30-0 in halftime. I'm like, yeah, they got to respect me now.
Yeah, for sure. Nothing like beating them and then you being the one.
Yeah, but, like, we ain't let they get to our head, though. We was back in the lab the next day.
It sounds like I got a real good coach out there. The way you talk about how the team functions and how he got you back out time, I got a good coach out there.
Me personally, coming from a player, I don't think Coach Mudd get enough credit. He's one of the best coaches in Mississippi right now.
Sounds like it. He sounds like it.
Cause I mean, North Panola, man, when we was coming up, it was South Panola. You know what I'm saying? And now y'all done took Storm and put North Panola back on the map, and it's like, hey, playing field about even, or y'all done took the city, you know what I'm saying? Took the county over, so shout out to Sardis, man. North Panola, for real.
Most definitely.
I got family in South Panola too, baby. No disrespect, I'm just saying, man. The truth, man. North Panola hot right now.
We realized, though, like, all right, look, South Panola, I mean, they get all the handouts. I mean, like, the exposure is there. Yeah, so, like, us from Sardis, we had to realize, like, sitting on our behind, like, we ain't getting nowhere. We got to put in the extra work. We got to do overtime. And once we got that mindset, I mean, that's when North Panola started becoming a better program.
That's what's up.
Very
so
cool.
it wasn't no.
Start producing dogs.
It wasn't like no tug. They weren't trying to tug you come over there, nothing like that.
It wasn't none of that. I mean, like, it wasn't none of that. I had opportunity to go over there though, but I wanted to get it out the mud.
Nothing like putting on for your family now, man.
For sure.
Nothing like putting on for your family now.
When you committed to Southern Miss, even though, you hadn't got all of the stars, all of the rankings, all of that yet, I'm pretty sure, the coaches was excited, as they would be, with anybody that commits to, but soon, not that much, 10th grade year, you decommitted. What was the reason in decommitting from Southern Miss?
Because, like, God again. Yeah. Like, it's like, different people just kept telling me that was like, bro, you not getting exposed because you committed to an in-state school and it's your first offer. I think the Jordan Strong DB from Coastal Carolina, he declared for the NFL draft. He kept telling me. And once I decommitted, I mean, like, 6 months after that, my recruitment went stupid in October. Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but we talked. You were like, I know I'm decommitting, but they're gonna open up their recruitment though.
Nobody didn't understand what I was doing. Yeah.
Right. You were like, I'm decommitting, but I know it's gonna open my recruitment up, and it did. You know what I'm saying? You started going ham. Who was the next after Southern Miss? Who was your next offer?
Memphis.
They've been coming up these past couple of years, though, as far as their football and basketball program, though. They have been coming up. They stay out of trouble. They'll be pretty good, too, though.
Now, okay, so Memphis was the next offer. Okay, so now you got Southern Miss, Memphis. Both of them, really, that's an in-state, and then Memphis really right down the road from Sardis.
Memphis,
you know what I'm saying? Okay, Mississippi. So when did which offer came through and made you feel like you was turned up, you was excited about it?
Memphis, but I still was just too excited about it. Feel me? I had Southern Miss, then I had Memphis. But then at the same time, I was like, man, I want something better. Yeah. You feel me? So I was like, what I'm doing wrong? I mean, my number was crazy, but maybe they weren't good enough. So I started putting in the overtime. At practice, I used just go 100% every rep, no reps off. And in the game, I just do 2 times of what I used to do before I got the Southern Miss and the Memphis off. So, like, once I just started producing crazy numbers, then when all the SEC schools and the Pac-12 schools and all this started reaching out. See, I had a lot of interest before I got the offer. Like, the first 2 coaches in SEC that I knew was Coach McBeth and Coach Darren Nix from Ole Miss.
You say you start putting in the work at 10th grade going to 11th grade. Like I said, we're looking at stats. You 550 in the yards, 12 touchdowns, 550. Then you go to the junior year, and it was crazy. It was like, God, you doubled it. Like, you don't really see that too much. You see like the kid put in work. Yeah, he put in work this summer, you know what I'm saying? He may get 100, 150, 200 yards more. But you completely doubled it, went 1,000 yards this year. So how was that? I know that was part of the reason because that opens up the the college eyes on like potential there. You know what I'm saying? They say, oh, he listens, he know he's putting in that work, and if you double up, shoot, we put him on this D1 program, he gonna just about triple. You know what I'm saying? So I know that was part of the recruitment. Was there anybody who came out there before the big schools came out there and just like almost like let you know like, I think you're gonna need to hold off a little bit longer because they coming? Was there anybody that got in your ear was like, besides Guy, cause I know Guy been on your side this whole time too. Does anybody?
I say Coach Munt. Okay. Coach Munt. Coming into my junior year, I had a bigger role. Okay. Yeah, I had a bigger role. I had a way bigger role. So I had to put in the extra work. I had to do more than what I was asked to do my sophomore year because like we had some key players that had graduated. So I got to produce and put up the numbers that they would, you know what I'm saying, had put up the year before. So I think a bigger role is just being a leader. The reason I had a big junior year.
Filling those shoes up, most definitely step right into them too. Most definitely step.
A lot of people, like I know a lot of people come to North Panola and fold just because like they think it's just too much on them. Like nah, you just gotta be a man and just do it, put that work in, sacrifice.
Now, with you being one of the top players in the nation, what is it that helped mold you into the player that you are today?
Dream bigger than what other people dream. Like, you probably have some people in Mississippi that be like, I want to be the top player in Mississippi one day. My mindset, I want to be top player in the world. Yeah. Like, I'm not competing with nobody from Mississippi because I know where we come from. And why would I be in competition with you when other people outside the state ahead of us?
I put a high arc on where you're going.
Yeah.
Most definitely puts a high arc on where you're going. Most definitely. Not limiting yourself. Yeah, I like that mindset.
What
most
do you feel like?
Yeah.
Oh my bad. I'm sorry. What do you feel like you can do better, get better, you know, for your senior year?
Everything. Route running, live more weights, get stronger, get closer with God, even closer than I am now. Pass my state test. I mean, that take a little weight off my shoulders. What else? I mean, basically just keep on perfecting my craft and just keep on stacking days and keep grinding, you know what I'm saying?
What do you think you're running like in the 40 right now?
I believe I can knock down the 4-4. This is all me, basically. Once I get healthy, I believe I can knock down the 4-4.
What that vertigo looking like? Is you jumping out the gym?
I'm talking about that's crazy.
You jumping out the gym on like for real.
I went to Ole Miss camp. My vertical was like a 38, but I got way more bouncing then. That was the beginning of my sophomore year, like the summer. Yeah.
Yeah, that first time I seen you were playing in the basketball tournament. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I forgot what team it was, but I was like, as soon as I walk in the gym, you coming off the rim. You know what I'm saying? I was like, he just dunked that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he dunked about
three plays later, he come down, dunks it again. So I go back to Bud, I'm like, bro, it's this kid from North Panola. That is jumping out the gym, and he's like, what he look like? I said, he got a little fro, look like he wearing braids sometimes, got a little fro. He said, I want to say that's the nephew. He said, I want to say my brother nephew out there. Sure enough, when we got to talking about it, he's like, yeah, that's him. And man, ever since then, I've been on your trail. Ever since then, been a fan ever since then, man. For sure.
All right. Everybody that know me, know my squad is Bama. You know what I'm saying? They know. And you had what some would consider to be the GOAT, including myself. You had the GOAT come visit you, bro. Like, come down to Sardis, little old Sardis, Mississippi, and offer you. Like, explain, I mean, just describe what that experience was like. We talking about Nick Saban, you know, for y'all that may not know. But just you know, explain what that was like to have him come down.
But it happened like over 2 months ago, and I still ain't showed it all through yet. Yeah. You feel me? But like, I really can't even explain it, honestly.
I already know, like, when I seen it, I was just like, for real? I'm like,
this man came to the city.
But basically, what I felt like that was going through my head the whole time was keep working, you almost there, basically, yeah.
And then, like, I look at it just like, no knock, I don't even know the quarterback at North Panola, so no knock on it. But I'm just like, he doing all that with, I don't know, did y'all quarterback got an offer?
Yeah, he committed to Oklahoma to play DB.
Yeah. To play DB? Yeah, so, that answer what I'm really trying to say. So I'm saying you get a real QB over there, they gonna show you what kind of real talent you have. Cause they just coming out of nowhere with him throwing you the ball, and now it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be, it's gonna show a lot of stuff when you get to Tennessee.
Almost like from backyard football to organized
Yeah,
football.
so it's gonna be like.
Cause I was super happy when they talking about the team that you were going to and the offer that you had. I told him in the chat, I was like, bro, I hope he goes to Tennessee. Because Tennessee had signed Nico. And I was like, bro, them two together would be elect. Because I watched Nico, you know what I'm saying, on his 7-on-7 tour he was doing.
Nico, that dog.
It's just your athletic ability and the accuracy he has on his ball. It's just going to be a lethal. It's going to be a lethal combination. Like you saying, you know how to get to the grass field. You know how to, he's on this side, back shoulder me, because you play quarterback. So you get you a quarterback that can throw like you want to be thrown to yourself.
It makes the timing more easy.
It makes it so much. That's why I was saying, man, please go to Tennessee, man. I swear I would.
And I was like, I don't know, you know, they were doing their history, you know what I'm saying, doing their research real good. So I don't know who was going where. So I was like, Tennessee? You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I had Georgia off Alabama. That's off top. If that's me, you know what I'm saying? Just thinking outside, like, I'm going to one of them two off top. Like, you off me? I'm committed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would have been like, hands down. You just like, you know, you cool, calm. I just love it about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't rush on. You just like, I'm going to take my time, do my thing. You know what I'm saying? Anybody would have just jumped on the first thing. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't never been around it. You know what I'm saying? This kind of exposure ain't never been around nobody I know. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you just still took your time and made your decision. Just show you what kind of kids you are, what kind of man you going to be. Keep grinding, man, for real.
It really just faith, though, really.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah. And then it's like, when you, all right, so kids, I know kids that have a Georgia and a Alabama, but they going to compete off top. But like, bro, if you want to like be yourself and know what's really for you and what's not for you, don't commit to a school just because of the name.
Right.
Commit to a school basically where you need it, not want it, where you are a priority.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Facts.
That's real.
Facts.
That's real.
Like I was telling DJ, you on what I call that path now. Like talking to you, like I said, I could kind of see it in your recruitment process. Like I could see, like he said, you get to Georgia, Alabama, Nick Saban came to your school. You know what I'm saying? Right. Not too many kids. Nick Saban comes to school and he go back and he ain't got a commitment. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But when you're on that path, you know, so I grew up in the church too. My daddy was the same way. When you're on that path, you can see. All the other stuff is just like on the outside. It's good to see.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It kind of marks your hard work. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like. But you can see where you're going. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can see that he can see where you're going. You got God on your side. You got the faith in your path. Just keep on that path, man. Because you on that path for sure.
Way before I even committed to Tennessee, though, I knew that's where I was going. You feel me? Because they checked out all the boxes. They checked all the boxes off. Yeah.
He said we were gonna be shocked. Y'all gonna be shocked, man.
Yeah. He wouldn't tell me.
When he said that, I was like, well, Alabama, Georgia gone. You know what I'm saying? Because there ain't no shocker. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, is he staying home?
Look, cause when you told me, when you were like, I'm gonna go and tell you who I'm gonna commit to. You sent that junk. I was like, man, nephew going to the rival almost, you know what I'm saying? But I was turned though, you know what I'm saying? I was happy, you know what I'm saying? Cause I tell you all the time how proud of you I am. I'm finna throw it to a totally different direction right here.
Nah, do you?
Coach Prime been out here, you know, the past 2-3 years, you know what I'm saying? Been top of the news, you know, being at Jackson, doing his thing over there, then going to Colorado. How was it when you got that offer? Like, okay, you got the offer from J-State, but when he over in Colorado, you know what I'm saying? You ended up getting an offer from Colorado.
Right out there.
Yeah, right out. Right out there. So how was it, like, explain, was that, you know, most kids see that as a sense of accomplishment because it comes from Coach Prime and how he been in the news and everything. Like, explain that experience or talk about that a little bit.
You got to understand how recruitment works. You feel me? I'm not saying that they offer me just because most schools offer me. You feel me? But they still got to check off all them boxes. Right. I mean, I was happy that I got an offer from Coach Prime, but did Colorado check these boxes out? Did that make me feel at home? Was I a priority? Was I needed there, or I just wanted there just because other schools offered me? Feel me? So, like, it was cool getting an offer from them, but, like, them boxes ain't checked off. So, like, moving on to the next person, I guess. Next team, I guess.
So don't get caught up in the hype.
Yeah, you can't get caught up in the hype. You can't get caught up in the hype.
Man, you so
Yeah.
like listen.
He's
I know God, you know what I'm saying? I'm with it. God, I know God made this shit, but who else been in your ear like talking to you? Cause you like, bruh, you just like, you too cool right now. You like, and I love it. I'm just saying like, dang, you know what I'm saying? I ain't expect this from, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, who else been, you know what I'm saying? Is it bruh? Like, and who else in the corner like, you know what I'm saying, talking to you?
Me and my own DJ, bro, we been talking about this day since junior high. You know what I'm saying? My uncle DJ and a guy named Joaquin Taylor. Like, he used to tell me all this was gonna happen before it happened. You feel me? So like, they already taught me the game. You feel me? Can't get too caught up in the hype. You feel
You
me?
listen.
Yeah.
You own it. I love it. Like, you own it.
Like, even though you get a little fame in football, you still just gotta keep football the main thing. You feel me?
Still be yourself, man.
Still gotta be yourself. Yeah. Don't let a little fame or money and change.
Caught up in the odds. Yeah, be you.
Yeah, just be you.
They gonna love you.
Stay true to yourself.
That's it. And they gonna love you more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody been keeping up with the recruiting process. You know what I'm saying? So after, visits to like LSU and the offer from Bama, Georgia, Coach Prime, what was it about Rocky Top? What was it about Knoxville and Tennessee that made you commit to them?
I was a priority. I was on me from the time I stepped on campus to the time I left, and after I left. Like after I left, they kept in contact with me every day. Like, it's not a day that passes I ain't get a FaceTime call or text. And it was not just all about me, you feel me? It was about grades, how I can become a better person, prayer, God, all that. So that what really made me fall in love with the program, you feel me? They kept it real with me from the jump, and they told me what it was and what it wasn't. Right. So I respected it, and that what made me chose Tennessee.
They gonna care about you when you leave Tennessee.
Yeah.
They don't just care about developing me as a player, you feel me? They care about developing me off the field.
Exactly. And when you leave there, you gonna always be involved.
Yeah, always be involved. I'm not looking to switch.
And there's nothing like it, man. Recruiting process, man. Going through the recruiting process, man. Getting your offers and everything. But nothing thing that got big, I'd say probably around like the 2000s. I say it would be the composite scores, the stars. You know what I'm saying? Thing like that. So how was it when you got your 4th star, man?
Keep working. You close to the field star, you feel me? You close to success. You close to your dream, you feel me? So it basically was just never get satisfied. I mean, you one step closer now. So the 4th star, I mean, we had a game too. It was a game before we played Manhattan. I had got my 4th star first playoff game. So like before that we started the game, one of my coaches came up to me and they was like showing why you're a 4th star. That's when I went off.
They showed them too. 3 touchdowns.
Hey, and it's crazy because you was talking about it, you know what I'm saying? You was talking about soon, you was talking about the 3-star. You been talking about 5-star the whole time. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I'm a 3-star, but I'm gonna be a 5 real soon. Then soon the 4, like, appreciate that 4, but I'm gonna be a 5 real soon, you know what I'm saying? And you standing on that, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, keep that up.
Just gotta keep stacking days, but keep standing on business every time you get a chance to.
People know that I go out and film different kids for different schools, but throughout your recruitment process, I always put up, keep eating nephew, and then you know what I'm saying, and share, the next team up that is offered you. So people used to ask me like, who is this kid you keep sharing? Like, is this your nephew for real, or is it somebody that you just saying this to? And when they find out that you was really my nephew, they're like, oh, okay. I thought, you know what I'm saying, it was just somebody that you was bigging up. Yeah, I just thought you were just bigging them up because you film a lot of different players. How have you handled the different attention that has been brought to you from during this recruitment process?
I handle it well. Sometimes you get to the point where you got to log out social media sometimes. Some people got their different opinions, but it don't even matter though, really. It's just about what I think and what God think, you feel me? Because ain't nobody going to start the blessings he got coming for me, you feel me? But me, I'm the only one who can start that. So everybody else's opinion don't even matter. So I've been handling the attention well, you feel me? I don't pay too much attention to it. Either you with me or you ain't. Neither one of them matter, really.
Nah, he say he ain't paying attention, you know what I'm saying, to the attention that much. But these little girls, man, You know what I'm saying? Look, I be like when we be texting, I be telling them, you know what I'm saying? I give them, I try to stay out the whole, like I'm preaching to them or whatever. But I be like, nephew, you know what I'm saying? These little girls, they gonna be there, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Leave it alone a little bit. Look, but let me tell you what to do though. He respond to everything else, but he leave me on red when I say something about the girls, man.
For real though, like, I might give him a conversation every now and then. Yeah. But he ain't gonna be just too much more than that.
Yeah.
Nephew, wrap it up.
Now since we on the attention thing, man, and it, it's you getting a whole lot of attention, you know what I'm saying, from everywhere. And it's sad, but it's true. All of it ain't good attention.
Nah, it ain't real, it ain't real.
It's gonna be some, it's gonna be some that come to the game just to see if you gonna mess up. Yeah. So they can be like, I told you he went all that. You know what I'm saying? I told you he went what they hyping him up to be.
Especially Mississippi.
With all the extra attention, what are you doing to put in that extra work to make sure you ain't being complacent or, I done made my commitment, I got my stars, I got my ranking, this and that. What kind of extra work are you doing or you putting in to make sure you ready to take it to the next level?
I think a lot of mental work come in with that too. I mean, you gotta have a mindset. Yeah. You feel me? Before it come reality. So I mean, you just keep on putting in the work, keep on stacking days, like I said before. And everybody else's opinion don't even matter. It just matter what you think and what God think. So like when people come to see me fail, when all that, I just prove them wrong. I love proving people wrong. Cause I do it every time. You feel me? So like they don't matter. I just prove them wrong and just move on about my day.
Just let that be your motivation. Like, they here like y'all know y'all here, but most y'all here to see me fail and just hit the field like this. Hit the field mad in the mother. You know what I'm saying? Boom.
And it's crazy you say that because I was just about to say all of us use something different as a form of motivation. What is it that you use to motivate you?
My haters, people who want to see me fail. Feel me? They're my motivation. Basically, like if you don't want to see me win, they gonna motivate me to win more than what I've been winning, you feel me? Yeah. So like I say my haters my biggest motivation.
Speaking on the attention in social media, I know you try to stay off it, but does social media kind of play a game as far as the whole recruiting process or as far as NIL deals that you may possibly be coming up on? Does the social media help with that as well?
Yeah, social media help with that. I mean, the bigger person you is, the more NIL, you feel me? So like social media play a little bit with that, you feel me?
So are you kind of getting into the...
Yeah, I kind of, you feel me? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. I know once you get to college, it gets a little more serious, you know what I'm saying? Because I know once you get pro, you almost have somebody, if you don't do it yourself, you're going to have somebody who's going to do it for you, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. So I was thinking more of are you getting more of your reels down as far as statements to make and things like that on your social media and things like that? I see you got your check on Instagram. I didn't see that you got your check on Instagram, so you coming up.
Okay.
Basically, NIL, I mean, it's going to take care of itself. Yep. No matter if I don't have 300,000 followers or if I have 3,000 followers. If I keep on putting up good numbers, I mean, the money part going to take care of itself, you feel me?
Your sophomore year, the town, the town was behind y'all now. I'm talking about week in, week out, stadium packed. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make it to North half. That was the only game y'all lost that year, right?
The only game.
Yeah, the only game y'all lost that year.
And we lost Shinto, little rival.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I was at that jump too, that right. All right, so, and, this previous year, your junior year, it started off slower, you know what I'm saying, than what your sophomore year was. And the town sort of, y'all wasn't getting the same love. You know what I'm saying? It died down. The week in and week out jam-packed stadium, they wasn't there no more. What did y'all, and y'all still ended up making it to the playoffs. And throughout those 2 games, you had 4 touchdowns. But as a team, what did y'all do to bond and click together when the town was behind y'all like they were the year before?
Right. So coming into my junior year, we had a couple losses. The town went behind us like they was the year before that, right? So like I believe it was destined for us to lose a couple games and realize that the only thing that matters is the people in the circle. In that circle, the people who put in that work with you, your teammates, your coaches, and all that right there. Y'all the only thing y'all got. We family, you feel me? So I believe like they just taught us a moral lesson that the only thing matters is like the people don't matter. All that keep stacking days. I mean, we ain't have the season that we wanted to have, but we definitely got better. Yeah, we definitely got better.
So how you feeling about next season coming up?
Finna go stupid.
That's the one.
Yeah.
It's the one right there. It's the one.
I meant to ask, did you get any recruiting in basketball? I know, like I
no
said.
recruiting in basketball.
Okay.
No.
I figured it may come a little later, but you kind of cut it off. But I figured you would get some recruiting basketball.
They ain't done. They still.
Yeah, I said the people that still gonna try it. Tennessee may even be like, you want to try, you want to try double. Like I said, offensive Region 2, 3A Player of the Year, man. That's a lot of kids that it just not everybody get that. You know what I'm saying? So that lets you know that you do have that athleticism to do both. And I always encourage every time junior high, high school, multiple sports, because each sport complements each other. Basketball, you got the lateral movement, which if you play cornerback, helps you with side to side. It helps you your ball awareness, you know what I'm saying, hands when you're on offense and defense and things like that. So I always say multi-sports. So seeing that you excelled in both also shows the coaches you're more of an athlete than just a receiver too. You know what I'm saying? You kick off returns. That what makes them start looking outside of your original position when they see you start playing that. So most definitely, I want to put that out there for those kids coming up.
And if a coach only wants you to play one sport, then that coach really ain't for you for real. Yeah, he for himself. Yeah.
Just for that team. That's facts, man.
Definitely. So see, kids, you can play multiple sports and still go top D1 schools. Most definitely.
Play everything.
Play everything.
And this your senior year coming up. Y'all got a new quarterback. You lost some key guys, you know what I'm saying, at good positions. 2 years in a row playoff contenders. What do you expect out of this team, your senior year?
Be more hungry. I mean, we disappointed ourselves 2 years straight. It's time for a change. I mean, some people last year, my junior year, people were missing workouts. People were going 50% on reps instead of 100. I mean, this senior year, they should show them that don't miss no workouts, go 100% instead of 50. You feel me? And just stack days until we get that goal ball. So that's all that matter, really.
Are you a vocal leader or you just do your thing and they show them the way leader?
Nah, I'm big a vocal leader. Like I'm gonna show them the way and I'm gonna do it for them.
So you hold people accountable?
Yeah, I hold people accountable. I hold myself accountable. Like when they don't do what I want them to do, or they don't do what the coaches want them to do, if they feel like they feel, I feel. You feel me?
Right.
Cause like I said, I'm gonna make sacrifices for my teammates. You feel me? They're the type of player I am.
Well, I said I was gonna say something about this, but you don't ever made your decision. I'm still gonna say it just for the podcast. Now it was circling around that you wanted to leave here and do some other things.
Yeah.
Was that true or?
Yeah, it was true. It was true.
But you gonna stay home and do your thing. Home. That's what's up. Well, hey, I know you don't know this place called Shannon. But,
we really don't like.
We'll love to have you. You'll change the city. You'll be the perfect change we need.
But nah, for real though, like my senior year, I know I'm finna face some adversity. You feel me? Yeah. That's the type of adversity I need coming into my freshman year of college. You feel me? Yeah. So like leaving NP, I probably had an easier way out. I have a good quarterback, good O-line to help my quarterback give me the ball. But at NP, I probably not have a great O-line, probably not have a great quarterback. But it'll teach you accountability, be a great player, and overcome any adversity. You got, you know what I'm saying? Got to overcome.
Got to go through it.
Yeah, so when I get to college, I already be ready. So like anything come my way, it's like cakewalk. Yeah.
Dog, that dog in them, baby. I'm telling you.
Mentality, man. Like working out with ankle weights, man. It's hard. But as soon as you take them off, you feel like you can fly. As soon as you take them off, you feel like you can fly. So that's most definitely a great mentality to have, man. I'm impressed, man. Like I said, I was already an athletic fan, but you most definitely put me in a different mindset of it, man. I pray future injuries stay away. I know you said, speaking of that, you say you got a thing coming up and everything, surgery. So how you feeling about going into that?
It's a minor surgery. Okay. It's to prevent from hurting myself, you feel me? It's to go and prepare something. And I'm not preparing myself for my senior, I'm preparing myself for college, you feel me? So I'm going to get that out of the way before I couldn't, you know what I'm saying, before it's too late.
That's a smart move, most definitely a smart move.
How tall are you?
6'2".
6'2"?
Yeah.
Okay. So some would see you as a big receiver, you know what I'm saying? You got the frame where you can still put on that weight, the muscle, you know what I'm saying? So who's a receiver that, first of all, somebody that, you know what I'm saying, you look up to, And who's somebody that you model your play after?
Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase.
Like, what is it about Jamar Chase that?
He's a big physical receiver. Like he's just like me. Like I'm gonna put my team in the best position to win. He's very physical. He goes and make plays one-on-one. That's his ball. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like that's why I basically model my game out there. I run my routes like him, and I'm very physical. So that's it.
Are you a football fanatic? Or do you go back into the old school? Or you just know the Jamar Chases?
Basically, like I said before, like knowledge. You gotta know football, bro. Yeah. Football on the field is just like backyard football, bro. That's all, bro.
That's all. Any old school receiver you can say you model yourself after?
I mean, nah. Cause like back then I just used to do me. But now like I want to see how other people do it. And you know what I'm saying? Iron sharpen iron. So like if I start doing what Jamar Chase doing and I already got the talent that I got, my talent plus his talent. It's crazy, you feel me? So yeah, iron sharpen iron. So nowadays I just watch other people and see what they do. Cause we do the same thing, but they do it a little better, you feel me? So I just want to go and get that down pat before I get to where they at. So I have it already.
Into the bag.
So receiver, for sure position you want to play.
I can dig that all the way to the pros. I can dig that.
Yeah.
Now coming out, I mean, all of us have, that one opponent, whether it's player or team, you know what I'm saying, that we want to just go out and just dog out. Who is your toughest opponent, like as a player, like somebody that's a dog that just give you hell every time you play him?
I haven't met him yet. Man, more homies I can get, I haven't met him yet. Yeah. But when I played Holmes County my 10th grade year, Kamar Rogers, he's a dog, yeah.
He ain't committed to Miami.
Yeah, he's Miami. He's at Mississippi State now.
Okay.
I scored a touchdown. They called it back. They said I was old, but it don't even matter. Yeah, Kamar a dog though. That's my boy.
What team you say get y'all fits like North Panola?
Our toughest game of the year, always. Man, it's always home county. My junior year and my sophomore year, like, bro, tough game.
They in y'all division and stuff like
that? Nah, they 5A, we 3A.
Oh, okay.
Now, what's three teams, whether 3A, 4A, 5A, whoever, three teams that you would want to play against and why?
Saratoga, South Panola, and Oxford. I would play Saratoga because, like, they got too much mouth, man. They got way too much mouth, you feel me? They got way too much mouth. And the same thing with us, and we play Saratoga, like, we don't have enough depth, you feel me? Yeah. But I'm always making known that I'm that dude. Like, every time I step on the field, I'm gonna make it known. Like, this mine, South Panola because, like, people think they run Panola County. Yeah. Just want to show them what we really do, you feel me? Yeah. They ain't got the same heart we got. Right. Yeah. And I want to play Oxford because, like, Oxford had some successful years. Yeah. And I just want to show people how we play against a successful team, you feel me? So that's really it.
Is it true, from your knowledge, is it true that a lot of Sardis kids used to go to South Panola to Batesville play ball?
Nah, it's true that a lot of South Panola boys used to play Pee Wee with us, and then they transferred to South Panola.
Yeah. Okay. That talent stay together, man. That would be the outcome.
Little we know, North Panola's supposed to be up a lot at state championships right now. But you know how it go.
All of us, you know what I'm saying, play sports, basketball, football. But what's one of your most memorable games in football?
Holmes County. Yeah. Holmes County, we was losing like 20-1 to like 6. We brought the game back to 45-45, went to overtime with them. Our quarterback ran it in for the touchdown. We beat them. Had the whole state against us. That was the number one team in 5A at the time. That was beating everybody. Yeah. So like when we had beat them, it was the biggest upset in high school football in Mississippi. So like that was my biggest game right there. And then it was my biggest game because it taught me how to be unselfish. Basically, I ain't say I have a good game, but I had to block and I had to be there for my teammates when they was having a good game. You feel me? So that's why it was my best game. It was my best game because like I was scoring and all that. I didn't score. It was taught me how to be there for my teammates, really.
That's what's up.
That's big. Right?
That's real big. Everybody about that I. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no I in team, bro.
Have y'all got your schedule yet for this year?
No, we haven't got it. But one game I'm looking forward to when we play Lake Cormorant, they got a 5-star and they got a 4-star on their team. So yeah, I'm looking forward.
What positions? Are they on the defense?
The 5-star is the defensive end and the 4-star is DB. The DB is 2025 and the 5-star DN is #1 player in Mississippi.
Oh, that's the one in front of you. Okay. I'll show one.
You showing up ready to.
They both dogs, but I'm just
You ready to rip them up and show who #1 here right now. So check this out. So on the first show, we had the number 8 corner in the state.
Number 8 athlete, yep. Elijah
Sprague for Amory. Yeah, for Amory, man. Y'all play Amory, what, 2 years in a row?
2 years in a row.
2 years in a row. Would you like to, you know what I'm saying, get some get back on them guys or something?
Hey, we had O-line. We would have won both games.
For sure.
For sure. I can't be guard. We can't be guard. We just didn't have enough time to get the ball out.
And I was just gonna say, you feel like anybody over there locked down over there, anybody fooling with you over there?
Nah.
You himothy, as y'all say. At the new himothy,
walking around as Himmelin.
Yeah. I love it, man. I love it. So you don't feel like no DB in the state messing with you right now.
Nah. And it's like
y'all hear it now.
And it's even
he
if
mean it.
And like even if like you good and you getting overhyped and all that, like bro, you gotta show me, you feel me? Cause I don't think nobody got the same dog I got inside of me. I wanted more. Every time I step on the field, I'm wanting more than everybody else. Yeah.
We all want to leave our mark, you know what I'm saying, a legacy, or leave our mark on the schools that we attend or the community. When you leave North Panola, how would you like for them to remember you, or what would you like for people to say about you when you?
I want people to say that like I never fold when Presser was, you know what I'm saying, was there. You feel me? Coming up, this is a team, we ain't got more talent than we have over the years. And I'm finna make it farther than we ever have, you feel me? So like, I want people to remember me as like, that guy like they say, basically, yeah.
I mean, you most definitely like, basketball and football, I mean, you the man for real, you know what I'm saying? I know the coach heard, like, you doing what, son? Yeah. We need you, you know what I'm saying?
I'm planning on getting all my classes done this 4-9 weeks, and in June, the class I need for my senior year, so I can be good in December to go. So like, I ain't really gonna have no summer. I'm gonna be busy putting in work and getting them classes out the way. Feel me? I have fun later, bro.
What the grades looking like?
I got 3.5 GPA.
3.5 was definitely
in December. You going right on to Tennessee.
December,
yeah. Let's go.
That's gonna be nice. That's gonna be nice. Get a jump start. Get to working with that quarterback early. That's why it's always good to have a grade. Cause like I said, my little cousin Isaac Smith, he did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting at about a 3.8, 3.9 too, though. You know what I'm saying? So he just past December, he's at state campus now, so he's already.
Me and Alex Smith had a conversation, a deep conversation, and it really led me to help me choose my answer. You feel me? Okay. It was just telling me like what to look for in the school. You feel me? Like you got to feel at home. You feel you got to be yourself, basically. And he was just telling me the reason he chose Mississippi State and all that. So we had a tough conversation.
Like I said, he was running up them D1, top D1s too. So he kind of surprised us with the Mississippi State, but we understood. Like I say, you got to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? You got to know who you are.
Stay true to yourself.
He was the same way.
I thought we were going to LSU. We all thought.
I swear we all thought he was going to DB University.
I thought him and Aiden.
I'm talking about DB University. I just knew he would, but knowing him and how he is, that was a good move.
That's his family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And since we talking about Mississippi State, a lot of folks in the state would have liked to see you stay in the state at Mississippi State or Ole Miss. Where did they show up in the recruiting process?
Me personally, I wanted to play at Mississippi State or Ole Miss because I'm a Mississippi guy, I'm Mississippi made. You feel me? But like, they were the first 2 teams that I knew. But that was like almost the last team to offer me. And I'm right here in that backyard, you feel me? Yeah. So like, I miss with the coaches tough, but I don't understand that part, you feel me? So I talked to KJ a lot about recruitment. KJ Jefferson, like, me and him, we talk a lot. And like, he was like telling me like, you gotta know what's for you and what's not for you. He was like, take every visit, let them cater to you, and all this stuff like that. So we talk a lot. And like, by the time January came around, I realized like Mississippi State and Ole Miss went for me. Right. They went for me.
Yeah, I came too late, man.
You most definitely surrounding yourself with some guys who's on that path of their own too. I believe that's what's keeping your head and everything, God, and everything. Those the guys you're saying that you talk to and you speak to and stuff. They're like these guys, the guys that are on the path that you're stepping on now. They're stepping.
I also had a talk with Traylon Burks.
Oh, for real? Okay. I know that was a good conversation there. Cause he had a lot of national attention too.
He played with the Tennessee Titans. Yeah.
We're getting ready to wrap this thing on up. But what's some of your personal goals? I know, you know what I'm saying, you look for the team to, go a little further. But what's some of your personal goals for this year?
First and foremost, get closer with God, you feel me? Win Danny Dozen. Pass my UA history state test, because they're going to shape up my senior year. And just work harder than what I've been working, because everything is going to take care of itself as long as you put the work in.
Did you get you a Pee-wee ring?
Nah, I ain't won a ring yet, but I know me going to Tennessee gonna change a lot.
Yes, sir. You right on the right height too. You right on. So you done picked your college.
Don't be Bama.
So you done picked your college and everything. You got your receivers. So like I said, you're on the path now. So if God's will and everything, God's speed, draft night coming up, who would you want to play for? If you had your pick to pick for an NFL team, who would be a team you want to play for?
I want to play with the Eagles.
The Eagles? I can dig. Anything leading to that decision?
AJ Brown's a Mississippi guy, you feel me? He went to the Eagles and he signed real hard, you feel me?
Well, he went to Nashville first.
Yeah, he went to Nashville, but he, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he showed out, yeah.
Yeah, he went crazy.
Anything else you want to say to him before we get up out this thing, nephew?
Anybody out there chasing their dreams, you feel me? You feel like it's hard, stay prayed up, keep faith in God, keep dreaming big, keep manifesting, keep stacking days, keep the main thing, keep school first, and stay closer with God. I mean, you're going to wake up with your dreams in your face one day. So that's all I want to say.
Very humble young man.
Agreed.
Hey, y'all been tuned in to Sideline Convos. You know what I'm saying? Make sure, again, you subscribe, like, comment. We appreciate everybody that's been showing love up to this time. Man, we been here. Number 10 receiver in the nation. Okay, number 1 in Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? Tennessee commit.
Coming for the 5-star.
Okay. Coming for the 5-star.
Danny does.
Okay. Hey, that's it, man. We're going to holler at y'all.